Hello guys, welcome to my video. In this video, I'll be talking about the support vector machine. So the support vector machine is a discriminative classifier formally defined by separating hyperplane. So let's say if it's a if we have a two-dimensional space, let's say if we have an x and y axis. In this case, the hyperplane is a line dividing a plane into two parts, and then where each class lay in either side. So let's say in this case we have the y-axis and then we have the x-axis, and then we have we have plotted two classes on the graph. We have the blue class represented by the blue dots, and we have the black class represented by the black dots. So in this case, how do we separate these classes, and how do we discriminate each of these classes? So what the support vector machine does is support vector machine uses a hyperplane to separate the two classes. So how does the hyperplane separate the two classes? So the hyperplane should separate these classes fairly. So which means that the hyperplane must pass something like this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The line should be equidistant. Okay, let me use the ruler. So it's something like this. So as you can see, this is our hyperplane, and this hyperplane separates our two classes. So this means that if a class falls under this hyperplane, it belongs to the blue class, and if and if a and then if something falls above this hyperplane, this means that 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 item belongs to the black class. And then we have a second scenario in which our data set we have a second scenario in which our dataset lies in both the x and y axis. So in this case, how do we demarcate the two classes? Uh, so here the best thing we can do is to apply transformation. So I hope you guys are familiar with geometry. So the best way is to apply transformation. Let's say if we transform this blue dot here, it will end up being here. And then if we take this, it will end up being here. And then if we take this black dot, it will end up here. And then if we take this, it will end up somewhere here. And this will end up somewhere here. And then this will end up here. So and then let's erase these black dots so that there will be no confusion. Okay, I'm sorry. I've 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 deleted the line. So and then the next thing is we need to also apply transformation to these blue dots. Then if we take this, let's say we'll just estimate that it will end up being here. This one will end up being here. This will end up being here. And then this will end up being here. Then this will end up being here. And then this blue dot will end up here. And this one will also end up here. And this will end up here. And then so we can erase these blue dots to avoid confusion. So as you can see, now it is easier for us to separate these two classes, since what we can simply do is simply we can simply draw a hyperplane separating these two classes. As you can see, As you can see, we have created the hyperplane which separates these two classes. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I've deleted the X. So let's say this is the X axis. So as you can see, we have created a hyperplane which demarcates between these two classes. So which means that if anything lies above this, it will belong to the blue class. If anything lies below this, it will belong to the black class. And then let's take a look at another scenario where we have outliers. So in this scenario, you can see that the blue class overlaps with the black class. So in this case, how do we demarcate these two classes? So to demarcate these two classes, there are two methods. The first one is we can try to ignore we can try to tolerate the outliers, and the second one will be we do not tolerate the outliers. So let's say if we tolerate the outliers, we can draw a hyperplane which separates these two classes, and the hyperplane will be something like this. And let's then draw the hyperplane. So as you can see, so as you can see, guys, this hyperplane tolerates the outliers. So as you can see that we have these two black dots which belong to the black class, but they are simply outliers since they belong to this to this blue class. And then the other thing will be to apply zero tolerance to the outliers. So let's draw another hyperplane. So here we can simply try to we can draw something like this as a hyperplane. So as you can see that this our hyperplane does not tolerate is zero tolerance to outliers. So here we try by all means to separate the two classes. But as we can see, as you know, in machine learning, we'll be dealing with millions of training data examples. So it is very difficult for us to it is very difficult for us to have zero tolerance if we have millions of examples in our dataset. So in the next video, I'll be talking about the hyperparameters of the support vector machines. So we'll be trying to visualize the hyperparameters using we'll be trying to visualize the hyperparameters of the support vector machines. So thanks for watching, guys. Uh, if you need more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel as I release these videos each and every week. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you very much.